Let's move on now. It's going to soon be 2 months since the Russian invasion of Ukraine was launched. And ever since the war began, Ukraine has seen unparalleled devastation. Mass graves have now become the norm, as we have been reporting on WION World as One. Russian forces have been pulling back from the major Ukrainian cities, but the residents are now going back to their homes, the villages and the towns that they were forced to leave in the first place. All this due to the intense fighting that ensued. And what they see is complete devastation. Buildings bearing the scars of the Russian shelling. Streets littered with smashed tanks. And this is Husarivka, a small village about 150 kilometers southeast of the Kharkiv city. Local residents say that 3 bodies were burnt beyond recognitions, and they have now been recovered from the cellar of one house. The dead bodies have now been taken away from the Ukrainian authorities for post-mortem operations and to look for possible signs of torture. Locals also claim that Russian soldiers lacked rations and that they went from house to house asking for food.
Ну, нічого, так, проходили вони по хатах, в основному їсти просили. Хлопці молоді, може, що-небудь винесуть нам, ми їсти хочемо. Провіряли теж, так, ходили по хатах, документи спрашували, провіряли.
And in other news, Ukrainian soldiers in the region have now driven out invading forces using anti-tank weapons and foreign supplied Javelin missiles. The forces might have retreated, but what is left behind is a dozen destroyed armored vehicles, including tanks with the distinctive Z markings of Russian forces. In the village and surrounding areas, this has been the norm in particular.
На протяжении 20 дней артиллерией и при помощи ПТРК «Стугна», «Корсары», «Фаготы», «Джавелины» обходили противника справа-слева, заходили на выгодные позиции, полили им технику, заставили противника уйти отсюда, он понял, что он в невыгодном положении. И 25-26 марта мы уже зашли полностью в населенный пункт Husarivka.
Ukraine's authorities claim to have killed at least 20,000 Russian troops and destroyed hundreds of tanks and armored personnel carriers since the invasion began. Ukraine also says that hundreds of Ukrainian civilians have now been killed while under Russian occupation. Russia has constantly denied all these claims. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.